Uh, I'm sorry, human, but what is it that I'm looking for again? A phone. Okay. And what is a phone again? I see. So, it is a small, flat object made of glass and metal, is that right? And you said that it was small enough to fit in your pocket, but not small enough to enclose in your fist. Well, I apologize, human, but we've been looking for quite a while, and I don't see anything around here that fits that description. Yes, this is exactly where I found you. I'm sorry you're so upset. Did it hold some kind of sentimental value to you? Oh, I see. Well, regardless, it was still important to you, and I'm sorry that you lost it. Hey, maybe when we arrive at the research center, we can see if we found any human relics that could replace it. Well, it's worth a shot. Anyway, we should get moving. I'd say it's just past midday now, and I bet you're starving. Well, I've no notion of how it works, but I'd bet traveling between worlds builds up quite an appetite. Come, I know where the path is, and we can follow it back to the city. Careful where you step, okay? You want to know how magic works, huh? Well, first of all, though it may look like it sometimes, magic is not made from nothing. Nothing can be made from nothing. Magic is powered by an ethereal energy that we call mana. We don't... Oh, hey, watch out for that root, okay? It almost tripped me. Anyway, we don't entirely know what mana is. You can't see it, you can't touch it, and you can't taste or smell it either. It can only be felt. This is what we call mana awareness, the ability to sense not only the mana around and within you, but within others as well. Mana awareness is only one of 3 skills required for spellcasting though, the other 2 being mana capacity and mana potential. With these 3 skills working in tandem, you can cast simple to even highly intricate spells. And that, human, is how magic works. Does that make sense? Human? Oh, you look lost. Was any of my explanation unclear? You're just a bit confused. That's okay. What part did you not understand? All of it. Okay, let's see. Oh, I know. Think of it this way, human. You are standing in a lake with a cup. The water represents the mana in the world, and the cup represents how much of it you can hold. Mana awareness is your ability to feel the water around you as well as to feel how much water is in your own cup. With training, it also allows you to see how much water is in other people's cups too. Make sense? Good. The second trait dictates how much water you can hold in your cup at one time. It also controls how long it takes for you to refill your cup once it's been emptied. Some people have bigger cups, which take longer to refill, and others have tiny cups, which refill quickly. This is called mana capacity. See? Very good, human. Lastly is your ability to throw the water out of your cup once it's been filled. How well you can do this is called mana potential. Your aptitude with mana potential is how well you can throw water out of your cup the way you want to throw it. It controls whether or not it's a chaotic cone of water or an intricate design such as a spout, a jet, a sprinkle, or even one big bubble. With awareness, capacity, and potential working together, the mana, or water in this sense, that you throw out becomes a spell. Does that make more sense? Oh, good. Well, that is how magic works. What is my cup like? Well, elves like myself have pretty regular sized water cups, so to speak, and I can refill mine fast enough, I suppose, but it's our ability to control the water that we throw out that really lets us shine. Many elves specialize in nature or elemental magic, and usually have one school of magic that they master with one or two secondary schools that they dabble in. I myself was born with the unique ability to master two, wind magic from my mother and light magic from my father. Aw, thanks. I suppose it is pretty cool. Unfortunately, I'm not any good at any other type of magic though. Not like humans. Oh, yes. Remember what I said earlier? Unlike all other races on Gaia, humans were not tied down by a particular set schools of magic. Humans were capable of mastering as many as they wanted. Combined with their natural ingenuity, sense of community, and inherent hardiness in just about any climate, humans were easily the dominant race in the world. Huh? Do I think you could be capable of magic? Well, though you are from another world, I do sense mana in you. I want to believe that, yes, you are. But we won't know for sure until we get to the Human Research Center. My mana awareness isn't the best, but Master Rusi is an expert at it. He'll be able to tell. My mana awareness isn't the best, but Master Rusi is an expert at it. He'll be able to tell. Actually, I still need to find a way to explain this all to him when we get there. Well, you, a human, the object of all our studies and both of our life's work, a race that has been extinct for almost 1,000 years, just randomly appears, seemingly without rhyme or reason in the middle of the forest, and I just happen to stumble upon you? Not only that, but you aren't even from our world? You come from another world called Earth, where there is no magic and humans are the one and only intelligent species in your entire plane of existence. It sounds a little outlandish, don't you think? I can only imagine what Master Rusia will say. He'll be all like, what is this supposed to be, Levi? You seriously expect me to believe that this thing, no offense, this thing is a human and that you, my hapless apprentice, just happened to stumble across her like a child stumbles across a patch of berries? Why, just last week you thought that the shadow the torches cast of that thorned gecko in the eastern ruins was a dragon coming to eat us. I thought a gecko was a dragon? I don't want to talk about it. Anyway, we have to come up with a good way to explain this to Master Rusia. Well, obviously I don't mean that we should lie to him. The truth is always best. Maybe just tell him gently, you know? Maybe we could take turns explaining it to him as well. Well, sure, I have my notes, of course. After meeting a human, I've been writing everything down. But I think it could be more impactful for him to hear it directly from the source. Beneficial, even. What? No, I'm not saying that I want you to do all of the talking. And I'm definitely not afraid of him. More like apprehensive. Okay, I'm a little afraid. Is that what you wanted? Look, you don't know the man like I do. Master Rusia can be a little harsh. Okay, he can be very harsh sometimes. Okay. We'll just tell him the entire story, and whatever happens, happens. Are you doing okay, by the way? Do you need any water? Are you sure? Okay then, but just let me know if you do. Hey, human? If you don't mind me asking, could you tell me a little bit more about where you came from? Well, anything really. How about, what is it like where you live? Do you live in a kingdom or a village? Oh, I've never heard of that before. And what about your cities? What were they like? A tall world of metal and glass? It sounds scary when I think about it. Is that where your house was? In one of those tall metal glass towers? Oh, I see. What are they for then? And how many people do they hold? But that many? I can't even imagine something like that. And there's dozens of these towers in a single city? How do you not get lost? What? That many? I can't even imagine something like that. And there's dozens of these towers in a single city? How do you not get lost? Wow. You must be very special to be able to get around so well. What? Well, why wouldn't I think you're special? You're a human after all. You don't think you're special because your world is filled with millions of humans? Well, regardless of how many humans are in your world, you're the only you, right? And I think that in and of itself makes you special, no matter how many other humans there are. Anyway, I think you're special. Anyway, what else can you tell me about these cities? They sound so huge after all. What's air pollution? Well, they say that the humans on Gaia were powerful enough to shape the land around them if they needed to, so that level of influence on your own world doesn't come as much of a shock to me. But it's still fascinating. Hey, I think you'll be able to see Alsea soon. It's a rather large kingdom, but it's not anything like where you described you live. Oh, actually, if you look, you should be able to see it just over this hill. Come, come. You think it's beautiful? Well, I'm glad you like it. First things first, though. Before we can go anywhere near the city, we need to do something about your ears. What do you think would happen if just one person were to find out you're a human, let alone an entire kingdom? Well, there'd be an uproar. There would be onlookers pushing and shoving to see you, maybe even trying to take things off of you like a scrap of clothing or some hair. Well, humans were legendary. Some people even considered them to be myths. But it's not the fans that I'm worried about. Humans were the most powerful race on Gaia. What do you think the kingdom would do if one randomly showed up on their doorstep? What do you think other kingdoms would do to obtain you? I shudder to think about the lengths some would go to seize that kind of power. Well, there's that, of course. We don't even know if you can use magic like the humans on Gaia could. But they don't know that. And even if they did, do you think they'd believe it just because we told them so? See? It's too risky. We need a way to disguise your ears. Oh, here, take this. I usually carry a hood with me in case it rains. Here, put this on. Pull the hood up, and as long as you are outside, never take it off. Well, we'll just tell people that you're a distant relative of mine. An autumn elf, maybe, given your hair. Nobody will be any wiser. I mean it. Just stay close with me and everything will be fine. I can even hold your hand so that we don't get separated. Only if you want to, of course. Okay, then here. Okay, are you ready? Then let's go.